Hello and welcome to the sixth out of installment of the Pokemon Maker Team streams. I'm your host, Mid Boss Ben, that guy who won't stop talking, and with me is Matilda, aka Heart of Aquamarine.
Hello, I am backseat driving again today.
Yep,
Ben's in charge.
and we need to build a team as ever. We'll be taking suggestions from the chat on what Pokemon to use and finding a way to make it work, or at least pretend to. So at the end of each of these streams, we've been picking a Pokemon for our MVP, and we're going to construct a team of 6 Pokemon out of the best, the cream of the crop, which might say something about the quality of the crop. And since this is our 6th stream, I thought I'd like to kick things off by going over the Pokemon that we've chosen so far. So, our first one, this is slightly out of order. We have a Doublade, which is the less evolved form of Aegislash, because you can't use an Aegislash in OU. It's surprisingly solid. I can see why it's not tiered for OU, but with Eviolite, it's got really good defenses. It has a solid moveset. Steel Ghost is nice typing, so that worked out very nicely. Doesn't have much in the way of opportunities to take advantage of no guard, but you know. Then we got a Serperior, and of course we thought, well, if we're going to use Serperior, we should use physical Serperior, because who wants to take advantage of Contrary Leaf Storm? That's such a lazy tactic. So here we are with the Swords Dance Serperior. It's got potential.
Swords Dance Superior, I think, when it gets set up, because it's got so much speed and a decent attack, it's really it's a good setup sweeper, but it is a setup sweeper.
Yeah.
And unlike Leaf Storm, you can't just keep spamming it to increase. You can't Swords Dance while doing damage.
If it wasn't a starter Pokemon and had an ability that wasn't Overgrow, it could be so much better.
Yeah.
So many things about Serperior. There's the long time it took for its hidden ability to get released at all, where we were just sitting there knowing it could be contrary and it wasn't. There's the fact that it's not a dragon type, and I wish it was a dragon type, and I know why it's not, because it's a starter and you can't have a starter that is neutral to its weakness, but you know. Pokemon number 3 was Volcarona. It's a Volcarona, it quiver dances, it uses attacking moves, it has a life orb, it's good. Klinklang was a surprisingly high power Pokemon when we used it.
Again, it's another setup sweeper.
Yeah, we're very good at finding setup sweepers which aren't the best at getting a chance to set up, but Magic Coat helps get it out, or it helps it be out once it's out, which delays its actual setting up. But, you know, it's a nice gimmick.
Yep.
Shift Gear is a pretty handy move to have.
And Gear Grind, I am a stated big fan of multi-hit moves. Yeah. So Gear Grind is a stab multi-hit move, because on a fundamental level, I just hate Substitute. I have also just noticed that Klinklang cannot do anything to a what's it called? What are those little buggers? Shedinja.
Yeah, but if we come across someone using Shedinja, we have lots of options, like our fire type or our other fire type, Torkoal. Because, again, on the subject of setup sweepers, we have a Shell Smash Torkoal. It's about as usable as Torkoal can be. It's slow, but it gets a bit less slow. It has bad defenses that get. Well, it's got good physical defense, but it doesn't when we're done with it. It was surprisingly solid once we. I think the trend with us is that we manage to get opportunities to set up, and then we think that Pokemon's really good because it can set up.
It gets the most. It gets the biggest like bit of the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna try and do something radical this week, and we are trying to not have a setup sweeper.
And to that end, the first Pokemon that's been suggested is Gardevoir. Now, I feel like we kind of need to go for Mega Gardevoir, right?
Yeah. So normal Gardevoir isn't bad necessarily. I think Trace is better than Synchronized.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. What's this hidden a bit? Okay, no.
Yeah. Normal Gardevoir isn't bad. It's just its move pool really wants to be a support type Pokemon, and its stats kind of want to be a sweeper. But
yeah,
then
it's moderately fast. It's got kind of mediocre defenses and unremarkable HP. It's got good special attack.
it can be a support or a sweeper, but it does fall over the moment a physical attack hits it.
So let's just set it down as being a Mega so that we know what its stat line is going to look like when we're done with it.
Yeah.
So
when it's a Mega, it's if we just look at its special attack, that is an absurd special attack. Just in general, I think the second highest attack in the game is Mega Heracross, which is 185. So that's kind of getting up there.
yeah.
Interestingly, Cloyster had 180 defense, which is the second highest stat in Gen 1.
Huh. Shame that it's got the Ice type. I mean, it works out for it now.
Yeah. I mean, we worked out for it then as well, because it's the only... It was... Because don't forget, in Gen 1, Blizzard hadn't had the accuracy nerf.
Oh, yeah.
Psyshock.
Yeah, Psyshock. Hyper Voice, of course, because that becomes a fairy move with Mega Gardevoir's ability Pixelate. And gets an attack boost, making it its best option.
Mega Gardevoir really is just it's a wall breaker and stall break. Like, its role is literally, hello, I am on the field. Punch.
Do we want to... I feel like Focus Blast is a good coverage. Do we want Calm Mind, or do we want a Hidden Power, or... Thunderbolt? Wish?
I'd say either Thunderbolt or maybe Protect.
Oh yeah, I can see Protect working since we don't have any kind of recovery.
Yeah.
And we don't really have the bulk to pull off recovery. I think this seems like a good set.
Yeah. We don't really want to give the nature boost to special attack over speed, because we need a bit more speed to get things off.
Yeah. So we've suggested another Pokemon. I don't know if I know that we normally use whatever we're told to use, but
we do have the out that we're allowed to use things in its evolutionary family.
That's true. That does give us a 2. Let's just look at what our options are like first. So we'd probably want to go for a physical build, especially considering its attacking stats. 45 is admittedly, compared to 165 special, not huge, but I'd say we'd probably want to put our investment primarily in attack, and its special defense is poor.
Because,
I think we want to try buffing up the special defense, and then
I think yeah. Why are we having this conversation, Ben?
What do you mean, why are we having this conversation? We've got a Wurmple to build. So obviously Bug Bite for offense. Now, see, the interesting trick that Wurmple gets access to that we couldn't back when we were using Metapod is a little thing called Snore. Unfortunately, it doesn't get rest to fully take advantage of this move. So we'll probably be skipping that, but it's an interesting option that opponents won't be expecting. Now,
I think most opponents just won't be expecting a whirlpool.
string shot, of course, classic, lower speed, very good way to reduce the offensive potential of an enemy sweeper. Like 2-stage stat drop is very good. Poison sting for coverage. It's not got much power,
not even
but
joking. String shot is actually really good, particularly in doubles.
yeah,
because
no.
it hits both foes and doubles. So it is a legitimately good move.
Okay, so whatever we evolve this thing into might be still using string shot. And then I guess we want to go for Electro Web. It's interesting, it doesn't just lower it, it has a 100% chance to lower. Now, for ability, Runaway is useless competitively, so we'll want to go for Shield Dust. And then we want to focus Sasha, we can get that string shot off.
This is why you always beat the bug catchers.
Okay, so do we go for Dustox? Or do we go for Beautifly? Do we want to be the friendly, fuzzy one, or do we want to be the horrifying predator?
Yeah, Beautifly does not feed on flowers.
Let's find that dex entry. Well, Beautifly's favourite food is the sweet pollen of flowers. You want to see you leave a potted flower by an open window and it will come along. However, despite its appearance, it has an aggressive nature. It attacks by jabbing with its long, thin mouth. It stabs prey with its long, narrow mouth to drain the prey's fluids. Despite its appearance, it is savage. So, yeah, Beautifly. Beautifly is going to totally mess you up. Do we want Rivalry?
Rivalry is always a bit dodgy just because... So, I actually ran Rivalry quite a lot back in Gen 4.
I'd like to point out that Beautifly is not a head-sized mosquito. Beautifly is 3'3".
Beautifly is a butterfly mosquito the size of a small child. So back in Gen 4 on the very first Pokemon simulator I used, because I got into competitive in Gen 4. And then kind of skipped Gen 6. Just immediately Quiver Dance.
I mean, look. Okay, fine. You want an alternative option? Fine.
Rivalry was... Anyway, using that one, Rivalry was a legitimately decent ability if you made your Pokemon female. Because Pokemon Showdown defaults to random for gender. Whereas that one defaulted to male. So you're far more likely to run into male Pokemon than you were to run into female Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Was that Shoddy Battle back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. I first got into simulated Pokemon in Gen 3, but I didn't play competitively. I played with people in chat who were just like, no, you probably shouldn't use Plusle. And I was like, but it's Plusle. And here I am now, using Pokemon that are better than Plusle. In spite of everything, Pokemon that are better than Plusle.
You did just build a worm.
I built a Wurmple. I didn't use a Wurmple. So, we want Quiver Dance and Bug Buzz for our best stab option and setup. We could do Morning Sun for recovery or Roost. Roost would be better, probably.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
The other option is actually Defog. But the one that we're most likely to have to clear out is, of course,
yeah, Beautifly ain't going to be taking the rocks. Do we want to go
So
Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Giga Drain, and we could genuinely take String Shot, but they can switch out of it, so it's not.
hmm. Um,
My big problem is we don't have the speed to affect something that needs to be string shotted.
yeah. Can we look at Dustox, or have we decided on Beautify?
Oh, we can look at Dustox. I mean, we could use both actually, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know if we should, but we certainly can. Okay, Dustox gets Compound Eyes and Shield Dust. Dustox has good abilities.
Bad stats.
Dustox gets Quiver Dance. Dustox gets Sludge Bomb.
So actually, just looking at looking at its move pool, I think Dustox might actually be like it gets a fairly good range of self-healing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets like the requisite toxic and stuff like that. We could just run Dustox as a support.
Oh yeah, support Dustox. So we'd go Defog, Roost, Whirlwind, String Shot.
I think we want toxic because otherwise we're not doing anything.
I guess that's technically true.
With this combo, I'd actually say oh yeah, Infestation.
Go for
Yes.
Trapping Dustox.
Yeah. And then for item, I think we want to go for lefties or Sash.
Yeah, I mean the Sash would. See, the part of me that's like thinks, what about Binding Band? But equally, it's a Dustox in OU. So I think Sash.
Yeah. I was just looking at it and just going, that's not a bad idea if Dustox was capable of surviving anything.
Shiny Dustox just looks like someone accidentally messed up their color settings.
Shiny Dustox looks like it's autumn, and it's actually a grass type. So, just for reference, both Beautifly and Dustox evolve from Wurmple.
Wurmple,
I
yeah.
cannot.
Yeah, because
I keep trying to say Whirlpool.
depending on its personality value, a number which is completely hidden, a Wurmple will either evolve into Cascoon or the completely different Silcoon. And then Cascoon becomes Dustox and Silcoon becomes Beautifly. Now, obviously we're quite familiar with Silcoon and Cascoon's moveset. It's basically Metapod. Metapod is a tried and true Pokemon. We know what it's like. We'll basically be repeating our own steps that we're not going to consider either of them today, I don't think. Do we want to use a Beautifly as well as a Dustox?
We already know that Metapod is a big enough threat in OU that people will use their Z move to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Metapod's kind of got that. I think it's because, you look back, Metapod has that history behind it. People will think about it and remember the Gen 1 meta and be like, oh man, Metapod. And now its move pool is over twice as big.
I think their minds are going back even further. They're remembering going through Viridian Forest before they understood what attack, defense and special actually meant. And how they just kept trying to use Scratch on that Metapod.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, Metapod has caused some fairly deep-rooted childhood trauma in our generation, I think. So, not quite as bad for... I have a confession to make. The first time I played Pokemon Red, I left Mount Moon with a level 52 Blastoise.
I'm sorry, what?
I got that lost in Mount Moon.
Wow. See, my story I was about to follow this up with is nothing compared to that, which is I remember it was Christmas on, I assume, the year the Pokemon came to the UK, and it was my first. I got a Game Boy and Pokemon Red as my first game for it, and I was playing through, and I'd read the instructions, so when I saw about like, oh, you can save to the game pack. I was like, oh no, I can't save. I don't have a game pack. Because somehow I wasn't familiar with Nintendo's obtuse terminology for a cartridge. And I was very worried when dinner came around and I was told that I had to stop playing. And I was like, but I can't save. And this was just after I talked to an NPC who talked about the importance of saving your journey. And I tried it and it worked, obviously. But it was a very distressing moment.
I did not tell my parents that Pokemon was a save anywhere game. Because that way I could always use the excuse of finding a place to save as a reason to get a few more minutes on it.
Nice. Okay, so are we going to use Beautifly? And if we're going to use Beautifly, what's its fourth move going to be?
Are we going to use Beautifly?
I mean, we could not use Beautifly. If you say let's not use Beautifly, I'm down for that.
Yeah, like, I've actually seen Dusktop work. I have never seen Beautifly work.
I mean, it's
like even Quiver Dance, Beautifly.
Okay, now I was going to say Beautifly or worse, Butterfree, but no.
Butterfree does get compound eyes. Which
yeah, that's true.
Covers a multitude of sins.
Okay, Shoonotic. Shoonotic is cool.
I think we already had one.
I think did we use that on the stream we were both on, or was that before? I think that was before I was on, and I was just hanging out in chat. So we're probably going to want Effect Spore because this isn't looking like a rain team.
Nope.
Which is what we used it for before. So this is a very distinct Shoonotic. So let's see, what move does it get of interest? It has Sludge Bomb.
Thing is, again, it looks like we want a Staller.
Yeah. Oh, I've never seen Strength Sap before. Let me look up precisely the mechanics of how that works, because that seems like an interesting move. Restores for users, lowers the target's attack by one stage, then restores the user's HP by the same amount as the target's effective attack stat before Strength Sap was used. The attack stat is considered. Okay, so it doesn't take into account abilities like huge power. It does count previous stage changes, but not the stage change that Strength Sap inflicts.
I think that's like a really cool move. I'm down for using that.
Yeah, okay, Strength Sap. Do we want Spore?
Yeah. I'm actually going to vote we take Leech Seed and then...
And then a damaging move?
Yeah, I'm just... Probably I'm going to say, like, a fairy move.
So, Moonblast then?
Yeah.
So, we probably want leftovers?
My brain just went Assault Vest, and then went no.
Every time that I start typing leftovers, my brain goes, what if I did give this Pokemon a lagging tail, though? Okay.
I actually did really well. Like, I got into the 1500 stage on Showdown with a team where one of the strongest sweepers was an Executor holding a Quick Claw.
Okay.
Nobody expects priority Executor.
I mean, that's true.
Not even Executor expected priority Executor.
So, Mimikyu has been suggested. Have we used Mimikyu before?
Don't think so. We're getting a very kind of haunted... I'm getting a very kind of like haunted / fairy glade feel here.
Okay, fine, I get it. I mean, we've got... It fits the colour scheme of the team better, you know? I imagine that like 70% of Mega Gardevoirs on Showdown are shiny Mega Gardevoirs. Okay, so
they are very goth.
So we have got Hone Claws. We don't have much reason to use it, but we've got it, and I feel that needs mentioning. So we play rough, we Shadow Sneak.
The big thing about Mimikyu, of course, is that Disguise automatically gives it a turn to set up sword stance.
That's true.
That's what it does.
I was wondering if we go for high speed and substitute,
Substitute is cool.
so that we can, get extra mileage.
Yeah.
Of course, the question is then, do we give it leftovers to get back that quarter?
I think leftovers. If you're doing substitute without a recovery move,
Yeah.
you want leftovers.
Okay.
Now we just hope we don't run into any normal steel types.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we do, then something's going very confusingly.
Okay.
So, we just need 2 more Pokemon. So, apparently, despite it apparently having existed since Generation 5, I had never heard of Reflect type until today.
Really?
Yeah. I guess it has a fairly, obtuse set of Pokemon that can learn it.
So my story of the week for Pokemon, because I've been messing around with it, is I have on multiple occasions got at least three or four long sweep with a Cinccino.
Cinccino's cool.
It is. Anything with Skill Link is automatically cool. Oh, do you have a new suggestion, or do you just want to put...
We have been suggested both Alola, Dugtrio, and Bibarel. So we have a mixture of glorious hair and this. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I am down for this. So Alolan, Dugtrio. I guess it's going to Iron Head. I don't really know what Alolan Dugtrio does, to be honest. I mean, it's not like regular Dugtrio. Is regular Dugtrio? I guess the real trap must have been banned, because that's the only reason Dugtrio would be PU.
Yeah. All trapping abilities have been booted to Ubers.
I saw something about that they were considering banning Gothorita and Gothitelle from Ubers recently.
Wait, they're banning...
Ubers
they're banning...
the argument is that it makes the game intensely unfun because they're capable of lasting and just sitting there doing nothing, slowly but surely outlasting you through PP stall. And I can understand the logic that, particularly when it takes forever for those Pokemon to go down through struggling. I can understand the logic.
I can understand the logic. I will admit I do have a kind of automatic, I think my definitions of fun and a lot of the smoking community definition of fun are quite different.
Do we want this Dugtrio to have Stealth Rock, or should we just go for Stone Edge?
Honestly, if we're running people with defog, which gets rid of all the stuff on the field, not just the opponents.
That's true. Stone Edge it is.
Yep.
Now, we haven't got much in Royal Defences, so I don't know how well Life Orb will do, but hey. There's no point in Assault Vesting, I don't think, with this.
Ground Steel is a surprisingly terrible defensive type in my experience.
Yeah.
And
in response to the comment in the chat that we have played like terrible stall Pokemon before. That's true, but like you could switch out on Mega Banette.
Yeah.
Like
Shadow
and
Tag is a big problem.
even trapping moves have their workarounds. Speaking as someone who has played who just earlier today was playing with a trapping stall Mew, which is a fun combination because of its moveset. Shadow Tag, like, switching is the main tactical element of Pokemon as a game, is the argument that I've seen behind this discussed ban. And Shadow Tag really does a lot to redirect the entire battle. Like, so do we want to go for simple or do we want to go for unaware?
What does simple do again?
Simple doubles effectiveness as all stat changes. Well, it doubles stat changes, and unaware ignore stat changes.
What boosting moves?
Okay, so we could go for unaware superpower. We could go for simple sword stance.
The idea of doing a sword stance and getting a +3?
+4. Because it doubles.
Does it double the
I assume it would
effectiveness?
double the number of stages rather than +1 stage. That's how I've always. Yes, it doubles the number of stages.
Okay.
So you'd go to +4 with a single sword stance.
So basically, if we gave it Aqua Jet, we have Aqua Jet and Quick Attack. We have what's it called? Azumu without huge power.
Yeah, we have like budget Azumarill.
We could just give it superpower as a final coverage move.
That would lose. Yeah, it will lose a lot of stats out of using it, but
That's true.
which is why I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was pondering about if we're going to give it something like that, we could go for double edge. Which doesn't provide coverage, but does provide
Power.
Yeah.
Or Stomping Tantrum. Like when Double Edge or Stomping Tantrum are your two choices.
Yeah, I guess it does give it good coverage, doesn't it? Huh, I never thought. And it doesn't have any other priority moves. It doesn't have a great amount of speed. Focus Punch is Focus Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have had a lot of fun. I've got a Amber Bomb with Focus Punch.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have had a lot of fun letting basically tricking people into switching into not Amber Bomb. Can't remember what Pokemon it is, but one of my Pokemon I'm running a special attacker with Focus Punch. So I let them switch into Chansey, but then I Focus Punch on the switch. That's fun.
Sounds fun. Speaking of fun, let's go looking for it.
Indeed. Oh, we got budget Azumarill, and they have actual Azumarill.
So the question is, what do we lead with? And should it be Bibarel?
I think they might. This is just a prediction, but I think they might try to leave with Extra Drill and use Stealth Rocks, which would give Bibarel a chance to set up.
That's true, so let's go for it then.
Yeah.
Oh no! Okay.
Why do you listen to me, Ben?
Okay, so
it's all your fault.
Okay, so here's the thing though. we have a sash. We have more speed than them.
Okay. Sword Dance versus Belly Drum.
This
Let's go.
probably isn't gonna work, but I feel like we need to live out this one.
Aha! You fool!
Okay,
you
so
fell
you
right
don't
into our
have
trap.
we don't have a berry, so damn. Oh, of course it didn't matter because we still had the sash, so we would have definitely made it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try aqua jetting in case they switch into Excadrill.
Yeah. Oh, that was just kind of amazing.
Yeah.
We quick attack and do quite a bit, and then they hit us with a move we resist. That's why we're using budget.
People wins.
They fled against the might of Bibarel. To be fair, I would flee to, like, if I give them a choice between, like, looking at their team, there's large chunks of it Bibarel might have actually swept through. Like, Salazzle, probably Excadrill, and, maybe Rhythm Bee would have just been ripped to shreds.
Yeah, and Chansey probably would have taken a decent hit before Seismic tossing it away. Assuming it has Seismic Toss, which it might not.
Yeah. Like, Bibarel may have actually been a really bad matchup for that team. Which is not a sentence that you should be able to say. Oh, what was it? Like, I looked at a bunch of World Champions teams, and I just went, hold on. Oh, that's right. In Gen 6, before, like... Because Gen 7, actually, one of the things that have been interesting is Dragon types have stopped being as major a thing in competitive. Like, they're still around, but, you know, they're not everywhere. But, like, in Gen 6, I was just looking at it, I was looking at some of the top teams in Worlds, and I'm just like, man, a Choice Scarf Cloister would have such a good time here.
Okay, Bieber feels like a less certain choice against this lineup. This Lopunny's going to be a fighting type. That Bronzong's going to resist all of our attacks. Wait, no, does Steel resist water?
No.
I can never remember that one, but I mean, Rotom Wash is Rotom Wash.
The day I discovered that Cinccino can 2-hit KO Rotom Wash with Bullet Seed and has a 50% chance of making it flinch was the day I fell in love with it.
So, do we go for Mimikyu or do we go for Shiinotic, do you think?
I'd say keep Shiinotic until we know that we're up against like the Garchomp or Lopunny for the strength, for the defense wall. I might actually say either Mimikyu or... Yeah, Mimikyu. I think with this team, we want to kind of start... We want to come out swinging against them.
Okay. So, we have... Do we want to try setting up a sub here? No, because it's scrappy.
Yeah. We won't outrun it in Mega Form, I don't think.
Yeah. And we can take a hit. So do we Swords Dance? And...
Thing is, if we Swords Dance, it won't matter because next turn I think they'll probably kill us with Scrappy.
Oh yeah, so if we set up a sub, which will buy us an extra turn on top of Disguise.
What we could do is...
But then we're functionally... Switching what, sorry?
What we could do is switch into Shiinotic.
Yeah.
Which is...
So we're hoping it'll fall asleep. Ah, we drained your Roserade's attack stat. Okay.
switching desktops. Desktops.
Sure. Do you want to infest it?
Thing is, it's leech seeded us, so
That's
does
true.
default gets rid of leech seed?
No, it doesn't. Wait, let me double check that, because default does get rid of some things which aren't listed there, I think. No. No, okay, I was wrong.
Okay.
Because I was pondering we could roost on it, is the thing.
Yeah. Well, I might as well hit it with infestation, so we have, Okay, so we trapped the Bronzong.
Okay, do we want to have trapped a Bronzong? Probably not.
Actually, if we then switch into Mimikyu, we can set up on the Bronzong.
I mean, we'll untrap it then, though.
True. But, I mean...
And if we switch into Mimikyu, we will lose our initial. And then be open to being Steel-type attacked. You could bring in Dugtrio.
Yeah, Dugtrio. Let's go. Dugtrio time. Come on. Trio.
Now, it's probably going to be Levitate, right?
Yeah.
So
we don't have Rapid Spin, we just have Defog.
we could Sucker Punch it.
Yeah.
Hope that it's going to attack. Which it isn't, and now it knows we've got Sucker Punch. I say it. Like the Bronzong is somehow controlling itself. So do we predict
I think go for Ironhead.
I didn't let... Well, that worked. Should we try Sucker Punching it now?
Yeah.
Oh, Rotom Wash.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't really plan... Why am I saying this like we planned anything on this team? I think Shiinotic might be our best bet.
Thing is, if we switch in Shiinotic, they're just going to switch in immediately to Rosewood.
Yeah, but if we don't switch in Shiinotic, then they're gonna start scolding our Dugtrio.
Switch into Dustops and at least defog the rocks away.
That's a good call. Well, we weren't going to be one-shotting that Rotom anyway. Okay,
we're now locked in defog.
Our options are switch out or really crank down its evasion and then... do we want to sack Dustox? Or do we want to bring in someone else?
I think let them take out their stops and then let them take out their stops and then switch in someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna vote Mimikyu here. Mimikyu is fairly bulky, so...
Yeah, so we can probably get away with playing rough, can't we?
Yep.
Even with a crit, a super effective crit, from a Garchomp, we did pretty well there. Okay, we're not going to outspeed it.
Well, use Fake Out on us. Like, that's what it's going to do.
That's true. Shrug. I didn't.
Mimikyu's one weakness: Playboy bunnies.
I was wondering for a second if it was banded, and then I remembered it's a mega Lopunny. So weak. Not weak.
Not weak, but yeah, Roserade.
Yeah, I knew that would happen. But I didn't strategize around it because I'm bad at Pokemon. Earthquake, I guess?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, Earthquake. Damn. Outplayed very blatantly.
I feel like that sums up this battle so far.
Remember when we managed to win a battle in 3 turns by having Bieberl on our team? And basically no other achievement? Okay, so we've got a Sash, we can Swords Dance and then Quick Attack it.
Or this might be a good chance to switch in Mega Guard. I mean, if Guard Jump was still around, that Levitate would be really useful.
Yeah, we'd have to make an actual decision there.
Yeah.
So do we Psyshock or do we Hyper Voice?
Hyper Voice because it's
Because they
stronger.
probably won't switch out, will they?
No.
Or they will and it'll be Bronzong. Okay.
Yeah. Protect, see what they're going to do.
Good call. Okay, so they are going to Gyro Ball.
Yeah, so I vote we switch into Bibarel.
Oh, that's nice because now we can set up.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to set up with Bieberl and we'll try and do anything here. Okay, they've broken our Sash. Oh, it's going to be a no, we know it's Levitate. So we can't... It's not that doesn't update here. So we can't...
Aqua Jet.
Yeah.
Or it could just protect. So we have a suggestion for the next team, looking forward. Because we're still in the second... We're still in our requisite try and work out what to do matches.
I do like the idea of Zedfira though.
Aqua Jet, I think.
Oh no.
Oh no! Our Bibarel sweep. It was ended too soon.
Because if we bring in Shinotic, you're going to do the obvious. So I guess let's try Focus Blast.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Or
don't
it will
have
just die.
the raw power.
To be fair, like,
Well,
wow. Moonblast?
yeah, we're going to have to. Do you want to try Strength Sapping again, or?
Strength Slap again, because none of the others are going to be physical sweeps.
Yeah.
I mean, still nearly filled us up.
Of course, the problem is after this, we're going to have to start Moonblasting a Roserade.
Or a, Bazong.
Or the
we might
Togekiss, who hasn't come out yet.
Oh god. We're not just going to lose, we're going to lose without having actually encountered one of their Pokemon.
Well, that was an interesting battle. The nice thing about this kind of setup is that we don't have to feel responsible for our team's shortcomings. Because
No, it's all your fault.
yeah, chat. Okay, so we're back down below 1100. Time to battle number 3 with this team. I'm going to count that first one as a win. Because we did win it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
We won
kind
by
of
the
an
best method.
interesting team.
Hmm.
I don't know what it's going to do.
I'm always in favour of both Torterra, Salazar, and Arachnid.
Araquanid?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they were pretty cool. And so is Komaro. I mean, like, this is generally a pretty good team as far as like aesthetics go. What do we start with though?
Mimikyu?
Yeah, I feel like they're going to do the same.
Yeah.
So do we lead with sub, do you think?
The thing is, I think we're gonna have a who wins the Shadow Sneak Off.
That's true.
So Swords Dance and Hope.
Hope that they're not going to show us sneakers on turn 1.
The thing is, if they do, I don't know if base Mimikyu has enough attack. Well, that's an interesting one.
I think I might sub then.
Yeah.
Oh no! Their plan worked!
No. There's monsters. No! Oh, that's annoying.
I can't believe that we got wrecked by Paralyte with Thunder Wave Mimikyu.
Yeah, Doug Trio, Iron Head. Go on, show Doug
I
Trio.
guess if it switches, then Ironhead will still do good, so yeah.
Okay.
We could sucker punch it, but let's not. The real question is, what do we break out? Dustox?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah, because we can clear out this here sticky web.
I vote first we infest it. You fool! It doesn't matter. There's a stalling Dustox.
Oh no, we got lunged. What does lunge do?
It can decrease attack.
Oh no. Not our attack.
Defog.
See, if you thought of that sooner.
We might want to roost.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Why did you spend?
Okay, Dustox is definitely earning its keep.
It's a fun Pokemon.
Now, one might ask, how do we deal with a Salazar? The answer is I don't know, but let's try and outspeed it and infest it. Deal some damage.
Or we could just let it set up.
Oh, we could. That's normally how I go about these things. Okay, do we risk trying a Swords Dance? Or do we want to just
I
try...
vote we.
Because like we do have not great attack. But I mean, the second best attack on the team.
Sword
That's a
Dance,
light
yeah.
side, but yeah.
Oh right, yeah, Venoshock. Dog Trio. What? I'm not sure if Dog Trio can outspeed it.
Duck Trio's got Sucker Punch.
True.
I guess we try. And failing all else, we get swept by a Salazzle.
It's probably going to hit us with Flamethrower. Or I might use Toxic.
I forgot it could do that. But
I was thinking about it, and I was thinking you might suggest Earthquake, but then I didn't. And I think we're about to get swept by a Salazzle.
why would you bother Toxicking? I guess we'd switch.
Yeah. I think Gardevoir for special bulk, and... Oh great, we can poison types now.
Do we want to try protecting first? Because they're going to try and Toxic Gardevoir, so... because they've been toxicking everything. Oh. So
I think probably Psyshock.
Yeah. Oh, we
Wait,
it.
isn't... So much worrying over that. Mainly by me.
What were you going to say?
I don't know.
Cool.
Hyper Voice?
Yeah. Or do we want to switch out to Shinotic to Strength Sap it?
I'm actually going to argue Dustox. Because it's... Shinotic, most of Shinotic stuff is...
Oh, that's true. It could...
grass.
Yeah. I mean, Strength Sap would still affect it as much as anything, but...
yeah.
Roost?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can definitely outspeed it. Do we want to poison it?
Yeah. Bye-bye, Dustox. I think Mega Gardevoirs are.
Okay.
Because Shinotic can't really do much to it. Hyper Voice.
Oh.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'll take that one any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm thinking Lycanroc's going to come out next because it's...
Or Mimikyu.
Yeah. Don't ask where I got it in my head that Fairy is super effective against Fairy. Because it's definitely not. And I don't think I would have made an actual decision on that. But I was like, oh, well, they're obviously not going to use Mimikyu because we'll wreck it. In practice, though, I mean, we'll still deal pretty decent damage to it with Hyper Voice.
Or Psyshock.
Well, Hyper Voice has more power.
Yep. Whoop, there's a Thunder Wave.
Yep. Huh, Pain Split. Oh, well played, Mimikyu. Okay, so the good news is everything we're up against is a physical attacker.
Awesome. Let's Leech Seed it. Or
Should we
Spore it. Yeah.
Moonblast it? No, let's Spore it.
Yeah.
First things first.
Shinotic might save the day. Leech Seed?
Yeah. Get a bit of that health. And then I'm going to say we start Strength Sapping it. Because if they switch, then we'll also weaken Lycanroc.
Yeah.
Thank you, Effexport.
Effexport is incredibly unreliable, but it can be fun. I say at this point we just Moonblast it.
Yeah,
to be
I was
honest.
waiting to see if they were going to try and switch things around, but they're clearly sticking with Komuro, so... Okay, so I don't really know what Lycanroc deal is. I mean, it's got Tough Claws, it's gonna Accelerock. It's got Accelerock, I don't know if it's gonna use it. I guess we just Spore it.
Yep.
And then start the debuffing process. Okay, if its best attack against us is Thunder Fang, then this might be overkill. Oh.
I did not think we were going to win that one.
No! God of War and Shiinotic really turn things around there. Wow. I think I know who our, like I said, I don't quite know who our first MVP candidate is, because Shiinotic won that one for us, but also Bibarel won a match in 3 turns. So,
Okay. So, we have an interesting suggestion in the chat, which is Firo with Z Mirror move.
now, I don't remember what Z Mirror move does, I'm going to be honest. Oh, it gives +2 attack, and if it's an attacking move, then it will become the corresponding Z move. Okay.
That's interesting.
I mean, we have actually used Firo before, but this is a very different Firo.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Do we want a Roost or do we want a Quick Attack?
I feel like we want the Roost just to...
Yeah. Just check the accuracy. Okay, should we take a Keen Eye? No. No, because I thought Keen Eye worked differently. No, mind me. So, that's our Firo.
Yeah. We've also got a suggestion for support Illuminate.
Illumise?
Yeah.
It might be Illumise, I don't know, but I think it's Illumise. Do we go for Leftovers or Sash on this? A Berry, maybe?
Yeah, berry. We don't use berries much, so... Okay.
Don't mind me, I'm just checking out shinies. Oh good, Firo's a classic green shiny.
We've had Buffalo
Buffalon.
mentioned. Yes, Shiinotic won it for us. Whose stream stopped working.
Yeah, Shiinotic really turned things around there. Oh man. Man, that sucks. Just seeing that I guess maybe everyone's stream died while we were busy winning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do we wanna go for a Sap Sipper or do we wanna be reckless?
Let's be reckless because I feel like it's more reliable than Sat Slipper.
That's fair.
Could you go for Cotton Guard?
I was thinking Cotton Guard, but I was going to see what our general move options were first. So, head charge. Okay, so it seems like all we're getting out of Reckless is a better head charge.
Yeah.
But that's... Oh, and we could boost Wild Charge as well.
Yeah.
And then Cotton Guard. And... Mecha Horn. Outrage, Poison Jab. Biffalon gets a lot of moves, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Poison Jab is nowadays good for coverage.
Yeah. Wait, we can't use Cotton Guard if we have an Assault Vest. And we don't really want an Orb. I'm going to go for the berry again. Unless you can talk me out of it, which maybe please do.
No, I'm not gonna bother. Sounds like fun.
Okay. Okay, Piloswine's been suggested. Or Pilus, but I mean, we probably want to use. Are we going to go for Piloswine or are we going to upgrade to Mamoswine through executive veto?
I am curious to see what a Evolite Polyswine is like.
Okay, so
And I think in your heart of hearts you are as well.
that's true. I am.
I have no idea what you use with a Does it get any healing moves?
Gets rest. We could go for a rest talk Piloswine.
Oh god, we're going all the way back to Gen 2.
Yeah. What if Gen 2 had Ice Shard? Okay, I found a new idea, a great idea for an alternative meta. It's called What If Gen 2 Had Ice Shard. It's exactly the same as Gen 2, except the thing that gets Ice Shard later gets it.
New Gen 2 meta. What if Gen 2 but Rest Talk wasn't broken?
What's the point?
What's
Okay,
the point?
I'm gonna go. Do we want coverage? Like like we've got this Piloswine here, but I do feel like we might want it. I don't know if Eviolite's like he doesn't have that much defenses.
Yeah.
I don't think Eviolite's gonna.
It's got a perfectly good attack.
Okay, fine. So we've suggested Victory Bell or Swoobat. That might turn into Victory Bell and Swoobat. So Victory Bell has Gluttony. I mean, we're not going to be going for Sun, so I guess we want Gluttony, which means we're going to give it a berry. Again.
So
maybe.
What I did with hold on, I had a Victory Bell build that I was quite pleased with.
Okay, well you look that up. I'm going to fix Swoobat.
So it had a Slackberry.
Ooh.
Synthesis for healing. And then I went for Sword Lance Sweeper, Sword Lance Setup Sweeper, but it's basically once you've got that, it's kind of, you know, it's whatever you want to use that speed for.
I can get behind Sword Dancing. Wait, do we want Leaf Blade or do we want Power Whip? Do we want to risk Power Whip?
I went for Leaf Blade over Power Whip because of for a bit more certainty.
Yeah, we just don't have the kind of defenses you really need to pull off Power Whip, I don't think. And Poison Jab. Okay, well that seems like a promising set. Now I'm tempted to say Simple Calm Mind. But
I think we've already had a simple. I think we'll run with run. We think we should run with Unaware.
Okay. Our other alternative is Klutz and Trick.
Yeah.
Force a choice item.
Yeah.
Should we say specs?
Yeah. At very least, if it's specs, well, actually, no, won't be able to get any mileage out of it.
But we can feel like we would. And then
we can forget that we won't be halfway through battle and just like, why aren't specs giving us any advantage?
Yeah. And then I guess we go for this build. I feel like Giga Drain's a decent third move.
Yeah. This is a interesting team.
Yeah.
Like, even by the standards of this stream, this
Like,
is an interesting team.
I mean, there's Pokemon that make sense here, partly because half of our team was suggested with tactics in mind. And then you
And
have
then
one
there's
Pokemon that's Piloswine. Wait, no, Piloswine was not suggested, and I think it's a good it would make a good nickname. So I'm going to take this typo. Because, I mean, can you imagine just, like, leaning up against a Piloswine when you're tired?
See, I always read it as like a pill-o-swine, which meant that my head was going for like a Piloswine, like drug company rep.
Fine.
Fine.
All our Pokemon have no nicknames except for Big Pharma.
Just a reminder to our viewers, if you do need to take meds, just a reminder to take your meds if you need them.
So what do we want to lead with? We don't have a lead, really, do we?
I feel like what do we lead with? It's just like the running gag on this stream.
I'm going to say Boofy. Okay, I can never remember what Thunderous Therian Steel is.
Fast special attacker.
Okay, so Cotton Guard won't help. Do we want to try
No.
Big Pharma to resist the inevitable electric attack?
Yeah.
And then I shard it back?
Ah, you fool!
And we're going to hit you.
Or we could use Icicle Crash.
We could. I was worried it was Volt Switch, but that's impossible, so don't mind me. And yeah, a good half of this team won't like Icicle Crash.
Aha! You thought you were attacking Buffon, but it was I, Pelotwine!
So...
It was I, Big Pharma!
Big Pharma.
Jojo Part 1 and 3 would be so much better if a villain was called Big Pharma instead of Theo.
So do we have anything that can deal with a Mantine? Have we been walled by Mantine?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Oh. Well, I know the title of this week's YouTube video.
Don't say that. It could always get worse.
I still think the best title of this on YouTube is Nuke the Metapod. Dunsparce is like has the move pool and the ability to be amazing, and then forgot to have stats.
Dunsparce is an interesting Pokemon. Emotionally.
Dunsparce, like the tiny wings on its back, make me think that it's actually trying to be Togekiss.
Okay.
Like,
so we have no recovery. Okay, so we literally can't do anything against this fellow.
yeah.
We could paralyze it. No. Either we paralyze it or we go through I guess we try. But then we'll be weak to steel moves, so you'll never see it coming. Also, I guess that worked out really well because we put it in before. Okay, so I guess they outplayed us because now we can't paralyze. But we can aromatherapy to clear out Bufalon. Or-
Yeah. Amazing. I love it when they just use. I love when people just use their Z moves on just like random Pokemon.
Do we want?
Big Pharma and
Are you sure? Because we're going to be weak to ground.
we've got Ice Shard and it's a 4 times.
Good point.
We've got Ice Shard and it's a Thunderous Tea.
The bad news is we're lacking that extra bit of power from.
The good news is we scared
Evolution.
it away.
Yeah.
So Thunderous Tea is one of those Pokemon that I'm like intellectually aware that it's really good.
Wait,
But
does Ferrothorn get Rapid Spin? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm like intellectually aware that it's really good, but then because in all of my teams I tend to run like a really fast Ice type, or like a Pokemon with Ice type moves. So I keep on just taking it out and just like being why to make people make a fuss about it. And if I actually play with a normal team, it's just like, oh, that's why.
That wasn't very good.
Icicle Crash has a chance of flinching.
It does, that's true.
I did not mean to mute you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Again, we have Mantine to deal with. I think we might have to sacrifice Big Pharma.
Yeah. We're living the leftist dream. Might as well try and get a Stealth Rock.
Yeah, it'll hurt something.
Thunderous won't like it.
I mean,
You know, if Thunderous does ever have to come out again.
yeah. Well, I mean, how else are they going to deal with Swoobat? I kind of forgot we had Swoobat, I'm going to be honest.
Oh.
So it's going to have... Do we... What did they do last time that we Bufaloned it at them?
Ferrothorn, I think.
Yeah, so we... which we can't really do anything to, even if we do boost up our defences. Zero?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Or it's either Zero or Victory Bell. Okay, no. We don't want to try risk Zed mirror moving until we know they're not going to switch. So for now, we try Drill Peck, I think.
Yep.
We have got the speed advantage, so we can definitely
Come
get a
on.
Zed mirror move off next turn.
Oh.
The bad news is we don't really... Like, we're not going to get... I don't know if we're going to get anything better out of Zero right now.
Yeah.
We could Supersonic Sky Strike.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's gonna be better off than using a special.
Oh wow, we forgot about Burn.
Well, I mean, the thing is though, Burn was going to be screwing us either way.
Oh yeah, because our cleric's out of the way.
Yeah, we can't heal the burn. Whatever we do, we're gonna we could have got +2 in order to. We can't win this, but we can. We might be able to PP stall the Mantine a bit. And if that's not winning, I don't know what is. Okay. We're very... We're less than 1% up, but we are healing more than we're losing.
Oh god.
At a minimum, we can maybe run through its scalds. And then it can't score Buffalant. Like...
Sorry guys, this is a stream. Come back in like 5 minutes.
It's not going to take that long.
We earned everything that's about to hit us.
Well, we get to pick the counter at least. We can still turn this one around. Just don't ask me how. Oh hey, Clefable.
Victory Bell. I'm good.
Oh, definitely. I think they're going to switch out and we can set up. Do you think
Yeah.
I'm...
Let's sword dance.
Let's sword dance again then. And then poison jab. It's going to be
Blade
yeah, it's going to be neutral
Yeah.
either way. So. Oh, nice.
One down.
5 to go.
Good start from Victory Bell.
We haven't even got our speed boost yet.
Yep.
We have to be able to get that speed boost, but poison jab is going to be neutral.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and then you switch into Therathorn and deal some. No?
It's a poison type.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't.
Okay, I think against Ferrothorn we might want to Leaf Blading. It's on very low health.
That's true.
And we are on +3. Also, that will put us on.
Okay, so I guess now we poison jab because it's the only thing we can do.
Yep.
Like Volt Switch wouldn't take us out. Oh, but hidden power. Okay,
must
so it's
be-
scarfed.
Yeah.
So I guess we gotta Buffalant.
Yeah.
And
I was so rooting for Victory Bell there.
Victory Bell. Victory Bell. You've certainly lived up to a bell part of your name, if nothing else. I mean, the upside is, like, we've managed to get really way deeper into winning here than I thought we would.
Remember trick.
Yeah, but we don't want to give it specs.
That's true. Air slash.
We
And hope for the
hope for the flinch, yeah.
Like speed is the only stat. Oh. Okay. Times like this, I miss Serene Grace. Hey. Oh.
On the plus side, since we outspeed it, we know
Wait.
when we need to Giga Drain. Wait, oh, that's the point. Why aren't we Side Shocking?
Yeah, I just realized that myself. I mean, it's not doing much out.
Look, 4% is 4%, and it's going to be better, even a bigger increase now.
Come on, critical side shock. Critical side shock. No, that's not a critical side shock. Please get it right. True bet.
Okay, I have a plan.
Oh dear. Hello, Pat Bat.
So the problem is, this is going to my plan will force out, because like we wait until next term when its wishes come true, and then we trick it, locking it into wish. And then it won't be able to buff up with Calm Mind when it comes back in.
Wait, is that...
What?
Is that the... I thought we'd want to use Wish on this turn.
Trick, you mean?
Yeah, trick even.
No, because we want to... Because we outspeed it.
Oh yeah, so you want to wait for...
So now it's going to wish.
Is it?
We've been wishing every other turn.
Oh yeah. Cool.
It's risky, because if they do decide now it's time to attack...
Ah, your plan worked.
And now do we go for a Giga Train on the hope that they're going to switch?
Side shock.
Yeah, true.
Why you waited that long?
I mean, the downside is our ability to defeat this thing is questionable.
Oh god. How much PP does Wish have?
Let's find out. Maximum of 16. We've been using other moves, so I think...
I'm just thinking maybe like use air slash rather than side shock.
Oh, to wear it down, yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe this is our plan. Wished-based PP stalling.
I mean, it's working out pretty well as a thing.
Oh, this is a silly match.
So the problem is now... So is it going to be a stored power build?
I don't know.
Do you think we've locked them into a stored power?
I really hope we have.
We haven't.
Oh no, they have Moonburst. Air slash and hope for a flinch? Or Giga Drain? They're just telling us to go away.
Well, that felt like that was an amazing moment.
Oh.
We lost, but we managed to like really pull that one back.
Yeah.
That trick was one of the best moments I've ever had in Pokemon, I'm going to be honest.
And also just Victory Bell just suddenly going, right, I'm a sweeper now. Did Victory Bell take out basically everyone? Like, Victory Bell got the first 3 kills by itself, didn't it?
Yeah, Victory Bell wrecked that.
Okay.
Okay, and that was our first battle with this team? No, second. First?
Yeah.
First. That was our first.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
It
Best
just
out of 3.
lasted a really long time.
I don't know who would... yeah, that was good. Oh, hey, it's only mice again.
I'm pretty sure we faced this team earlier. Yeah. I'm sorry. I re-listened to some of like the That's
Okay.
not a good matchup. I re-listened to some of the old streams, and a large chunk of them are me just laughing. And I'm sort of sorry, but I'm not.
Okay, what do we have that can take a hit from Salazzle? Is the hard part. Because we have no steel types. And if we did, they'd get burned. Like, we've got this, which will get wrecked. We've got this, which will
It's
get
a
wrecked.
Lazlo, it's got corrosion, it doesn't matter.
No,
Like
I was thinking more from the point of view of resisting a poison type attack. And then I remembered that it's going to use fire on us, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or it might toxic us, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, well, our team can't deal with either of those.
That's true.
I mean, we could aromatherapy away a toxic, hypothetically. But
Yeah.
do we try Thera?
It got drill one, so let's try it. This is like strategy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Salazar's also really fast. Big Pharma? No, it's fire.
Too bad. I've clicked it already.
Earthquake then. Salazar was a really bad matchup for this team.
Oh, hey,
apart from the
Eviolite.
fact that it has Eviolite. See, I told you Eviolite, Piloswine might be able to do something.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't expect it to be this thing, but I told you it could do a thing.
How do you cure poisons? You go to Big Pharma. Big Pharma has the cure for all your ailments, and it is Ice Shard. Okay, Azumarill though. How do we Azumarill? Oh wait, we outspeed Azumarill? No, but it's got priority moves, so we can't.
It's probably go. It's probably.
So we can't trick it into belly drumming because it will be switching over to aqua jetting at that point, I think.
We could switch in Victory Bell.
Could, that's true. Do we want to try just leaf blading it?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like Victory Bell is one of those Pokemon that it's actually really like. If you look at its stats, it's really jack of all trades. It's just Swords Dance and Salackberry.
Okay, the problem is dealing with Latias is hard. I guess we just go for the poison jab and hope, right? Psychic.
I'd say actually switch out Victory Bell.
Okay, into Sweebat, Illumise.
If Illume survives, we can Thunder Wave their Mega.
I mean, it did. Paralyzing the Mega Latias is gonna be pretty good. Oh, come on! Oh, come on!
This is a dumb matchup.
It's beautiful, I love it.
Matchup, Ben.
What, you don't like the part where Illumise is outplaying?
Oh god, we're using strategy. We're doing like wish swapping.
Yeah, I know.
Swords Dance on the Switch.
Yep. Now the question is, can we deal with it if we poison jab it?
Probably not. Let's try it.
It's the best we can do.
Oh,
It's also the least
or
we can
might
do.
just die.
No. I mean, we know that Illumise is capable of taking, so I guess we go for the Thunder Wave again, right?
Yep.
Or we could wish Big Pharma.
Yeah, either of those works. Or we could wish and then Thunder Wave for
Oh, that's also true if we survive, which we probably will. Okay, so now we bring out Big Pharma.
Yeah.
Because... And then we set up rocks.
With rocks of stealth.
Okay, do
Ooh,
we...
a dragon type to switch then.
Yeah, do we want to try... Do we want to think they're being clever, or should we just icicle crash?
Just ice crash.
Okay, we can't do anything about Inazuma, or can we?
Switch into Swoobat and try and Giga Drain.
Oh. Well, we'll Giga Drain off something.
We've got Side Shock.
We have got Psyshock, that's true.
Also, conveniently, it wouldn't have mattered to Swoobat if Azumarill had huge power.
Oh, that's true. No, wait, because there's... Oh, no, because we're Klutz.
Oh yeah.
What we could do is trick it.
Yeah, why not? Let's trick it.
It's got no item? Oh, it's got a Z crystal that it's used.
Oh yeah, it used it on us. Giga Drain because it's got the
Yeah.
times 4 up. So their Ribbon Bee is going to take quite a lot of damage.
I mean, tricking a vest. I did consider an assault vest for... No, but wait, we couldn't have... We couldn't trick assault vest.
Yeah, you can't trick Assault Vest.
Wild charge?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, poison jab probably would have been smarter. Oh, we've got the defense. It doesn't matter. Oh, I accidentally opened our block somehow. Like, I genuinely might try sticking to this team in future. Okay, I was overestimating Bouffalant's defense massively there. Gonna have to just try head charging, I guess.
Yeah. They just replied, "Thank God," and I don't know why.
I mean, it makes the world make a bit more sense.
Yeah.
Like that I'm not someone who would choose to build this team. Okay, we have a Pokemon with no offensive moves.
Except that I already know you are the type of person who would build a team like this. I've seen...
It would have been the
Why are you
Mamoswine.
using Defog?
Because I clicked wrong.
Oh, that was amazing. I love it.
Okay.
What can I say except you're welcome? Come on, Philistine Street.
There is still the possibility. It would have been much easier if we had rocks up.
Pirlo's fine. Pirlo's fine. Pirlo's fine. Pirlo's fine.
If we just had that wish. So I was going to use wish, but I defogged. Oh. God damn it. We just got to hope. Got to believe in the power of Big Pharma. Okay, so the good news is we're still in the game. The bad news is we're barely in the game.
Aww.
I mean, we wouldn't have taken that out even with the rocks, but
This team does have a habit of suddenly, like, pulling things out of it. It's called Big Pharma because it's called pillar swine, and so Ben went through a joke about it being someone misspelled it in the chat as pillow swine,
like with
pillow
two
wine.
L's.
And Ben made a joke about it being a nice pillow, and I made a joke about it actually being pill o swine, and therefore a pharmacy rep, which is why it's called Big Pharma now.
Okay, time for the third battle with this team.
Yeah. I am liking this team far more than I thought I would like a team that has yet to win a single match.
Oh, when you put it that way. I honestly hadn't thought about the part where we haven't won anything, because we've been losing with so much more style. Okay, so I have no idea what they're going to lead with. Maybe Goliathopod?
Goliathopod is very annoying.
Wow, what do we try? Big Pharma, I guess.
Yeah, Big Pharma.
It's Goliathopod.
Stealth Rock.
Ah, so you've played Knifey Spoony before. And then we
I
have...
see you played Spiky Rocky before.
Then we Earthquake, I guess, because anything we do is going to be... Why didn't I switch? I knew it was,
I don't know.
I knew it was going to spikes again. Well, we've definitely got speed on Porygon, so bye. Oh well, I guess it must be Moxie then.
Hmm.
Do we drill peck it, I guess? And then it'll use something...
It's probably going to try and use Stone Edge on us.
Roost? And then we can mirror move it and get more attack power from a Z move?
Yeah.
Or we could switch in Victory Bell.
Yeah, Victory Bell. Oh hey, look, it's that thing I said would happen.
Oh, that's not good.
Try Synthesis in case it doesn't manage to kill us with a priority move.
It did.
Oh no.
Oh well. Illumines to clear the field. Oh, but they've still got their Spiker, but we've still got our Rocker. Drill Run?
Yeah. We didn't bring any fire move.
We didn't bring a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
What if we... I could run... I'm going to see if I can run the numbers on... seeing if we can Supersonic Sky Strike it. Okay, no, we'll 50% it if we Supersonic Sky Strike. Do we switch out when everything on our team is weak to rock? Or do we-
Is Bouffalante?
yeah, it's normal. Normal is weak to rock.
No, it's not. Normal's only weak to fighting.
What?
Normal's only weak to fighting, Ben.
Oh my god.
Did you not know that, Ben?
No! I didn't. Oh, if only I had wild charged. I guess I'll wild charge then.
I think it's probably going to use first impression, so we might want to use head charge. Okay, apparently I was wrong.
Well, I can't blame you for expecting that.
I can't
Thank
blame...
you for like trying to strategize while I'm going through this crisis of faith.
Are there any other type combinations you'd like to check?
I mean, like, I'm always up for being reminded what bug does to poison.
Not very effective unless it's Gen 1, I think.
Yeah, that's the reason I can never remember. So, do we try roosting?
Um,
It's probably going to meteor us.
in that case, we might want to Z power. Might want to do Z mirror move.
We can't see Z mirror move because we're faster than it.
Oh yeah, roost. Yep. Oh. Okay.
So we could... Oh, he's going to be coming off our special stat of 142. And then we'll get killed.
Also, dragon resist fire.
Yeah, so that's just Supersonic Sky Strike.
Yep.
Oh, nice. And then we bring out Big Pharma, right?
Okay, so in Gen 1, Bug was super effective against poison. And poison was likewise super effective against Bug. But now Bug is not very effective against poison, and poison is neutral against Bug. Giga Drain?
Okay, we couldn't have tricked it anyway. Well, on the upside now it's got Moxie. And we can't Thunder Wave it. But we can Ice Shard it.
Yep. So yeah, I think I said a couple of episodes, I think it was a couple of streams ago, that I don't like that Bug is not very effective against Fairy. And the big reason for that is that is the 7th type that Bug is not very effective against.
Do we want to try a Lumize?
Can do, yeah. Very least we might be able to do a wish.
Yeah. We wish, then we wave.
Yep.
This is a tricky one.
Do you want to switch into something to heal it?
I think we might want to defog. Because if we're going
Yeah.
to switch into anything we've got. And then we bring in Big Pharma.
Yep.
Do we shard or do we crash? I think we crash.
Yeah, let's crash.
I should have quaked.
Hindsight is 2020.
Because I realised as I was clicking on it that they were going to do that. But they're paralysed, so we can outspeed for Wish.
They've only got physical sweepers left.
I mean, Crobat. What's our item? Oh, yeah, the berry we ate.
Maybe head charge just in case they switch. And what's his name?
Huh. I presume that Crobat will be able to deal that much damage.
Yeah.
Wild Charge?
Yep. To be fair, if Crobat misses and we took out Wild Charge and then lost due to recall damage, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, that went pretty dang well. Again, that team lost 3 times. All of those times I think were pretty good. Do you want to build a third team?
I don't think I'll be awake enough by the time we get to battling with the third team, to be honest.
Fair enough. Okay. So MVPs.
It is 9 o'clock.
I think our candidates for MVP are Bibarel, Sheenatic, Big Pharma, Victory Bell. Maybe a Lumais, honestly.
I'd like to put forward Shinotic.
I mean, you're the one who's going to have to actually use the team, so fair.
Yeah. Partly because I think it's a more active version of what's her name? It's a more active version of Lumos.
That's true. It does have more.
And it's not a setup sweeper.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I was about to say, oh, well, we've got 2 good setup sweepers.
We are all setup sweepers here.
Okay, so the final entry on the MVP team is Sheenatic, the Sheenatic. So, the final of this particular series of streams where we give the MVP team a run for its money is at present due to be happening on Wednesday the 11th of July.
I might be able to do it next week. It depends on timing at a conference, basically.
So it will either be next week or possibly in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Depending on how fate treats us.
Yeah. The main thing is, it's not really conference, but I'm going to be off-site, and I don't know, I think what we'll probably say is, we'll aim to do it next week, but I might message Ben and say I can't do it because of traffic, basically.
So we will try and announce when we can. Yep. If this doesn't go ahead next week, I'll stream something next week. It might be Pokemon, it might not. It kind of depends on how the day goes, really, and how much I feel I can talk about a Pokemon game while it's happening. So we'll see. Something will happen. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
And suggesting.
Yes, thanks for suggesting Pokemon that have let us have such fun matches with such strange teams and have let us build this truly incredible squadron of physical attackers with a couple of friends. I mean, it's only 50% physical sweeper. So
I mean, I've been playing around with a team which is all but one of them is skill link, which are all physical. That's fun.
yeah. Right. Well. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.